Just received in our newspaper.
I want to use the vacation days and just have long weekends. Like, I'd rather go have long weekends.
Fuck, that is smart.
And then bro, you know what some guy told me the other day?
What?
So he talks about this, he used to be like a rink attendant. Okay. Like the guys that do like the ice and shit.
Yeah.
Like them. So one of the things that he did was every year when your vacation restarts, like when your weeks are back, he would go in the beginning of the year with the calendar and find the days that are long weekends and book whatever. So say like you had, let's say you had Monday off, he would book the Friday. So you'd have a 4-day weekend. Oh. And he would do it for everyone. But the thing is with rink, like I should not say with all, obviously. I should say just with this particular company or whatever.
Yeah.
If that person booked that day off, no one else gets it. So if
no one else gets it off.
So if he's doing it throughout the year, everyone's kind of pissed that they're like, motherfucker, this guy already has it.
Another fucking weekend day.
You got to give credit where credit due. He was the first motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? He was the first guy. He was the first guy. He thought that shit before anybody else.
A year in advance. That's kind of tight.
A year in advance. That's what he would do, though, dude. Especially, like, bro, my grandma. So when she retired from Hotel Dieu, it's not Hotel Dieu now. I don't know what they call it. Do they call it Olette?
They just call it the Olette campus.
Olette campus. Well, when it was Hotel Dieu, my grandma worked there for years. So my grandma retired when she was 55, but she had so many weeks built because, like, I feel like with hospitals and shit like that, your weeks transfer over. So if you don't use those vacation days, it would go like
to the next year. It rolls over the next.
Yeah, year? Rolls over the next year. Well, bro, she had like the entire year off, like in vacation, and then retired. So she was getting.
She got an extra year of pay.
So think about this. Yes. So think about this for a second. When you've been there for so long, you're at the highest paying for whatever you're there for many years before you
can't
retire.
Get a raise. Yeah.
But you used all those vacation for a year, bro. You're getting paid the top salary for the year and not working. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's sick.
That's pretty fucking baller.
Sick.
That was that was a baller move.
Yeah.
She retired at 55.
Do you think did she plan it, or was it kind of just like, well, I have a whole year of vacation, kind of like stocked up?
I feel like she planned it because when my grandfather passed, like he had a good amount of money saved away for so they could retire and fuck off. But like he with his condition, like he had a really bad heart. Like he knew, like the doctor gave him 5 years to live. Yeah. He ended up living like 12. But during like those years, he was making sure like everyone would be taken care of without like when he was gone. But he left her like a good amount of money so she could retire and shit like that. And like, bro, she has like rental properties and shit now, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my family has none of that.
It's like it's interesting learning things about like my grandpa, because like my grandpa died when I was like 13. So it was like interesting to learn about like the stuff that he did, like what set him up for like being financially set. Yeah. So it was very interesting to learn that, especially like back then the market, bro, you could buy a fucking house for like what?
9.
They're like, we'll give you like this bag of apples, dog. Like, here's this home now. Like, you know what I mean? Like fucking, especially like houses back then, bro. Houses were like 50, 60, something even. Oh, like the most would be like, bro, you paid $80,000 for that. Like, you know what I mean?
You must have a hot tub in the living room.
Yeah. Bro, what a fucking 3-floor place? Like, what's going on over there?
Yeah. Does it ever worry you? Like your retirement, or even you're like, what are you gonna do in the next like 10 years?
It's like, that's an interesting question, because it's like, I think they want to raise the retirement now to 70. I heard.
Oh my fucking! Let people stop working.
Yeah.
Let people stop.
And it's like, okay, I'm gonna answer your first question.
Yeah, go ahead. Before we move on,
you said the 10-year thing.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, it is like it worries me, because it's like, I don't know if I'll be like not like financially set up to like, especially like the way houses are. Like I don't care. I won't pay for a house like fucking $300 for like around here. Like, do you know what I mean? That's kind of fucking ridiculous, dog. Like I remember like across the street from my place, it's a 1 fucking bath and 1 bedroom, and the guy paid $320 for it. How do you pay fucking $320 for it? Like, I'm not even like, I'm obviously like, I'm not shitting on that guy's situation. It's just like, that's what it was for. You know what I mean?
It's just, I keep hearing that the prices are going to go down, and they don't.
They don't. You're just hoping it crashes.
Buddy, it's been 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
It's been 3 fucking years.
And it's like, bro, even being like a real estate agent, it's like, I feel like that would be just the toughest job now. Cause like, how are you trying to sell these homes? Like maybe, I guess I don't know. I shouldn't speak on like, I know completely about it, but it's interesting. Like that would be the field you go down. And it's like, bro, I don't know.
Different circumstance, you know.
I guess maybe.
Like, I'm sure when they were going to get their real estate license, they were like, "Oh, well, homes are still like easy to fucking sell."
Right.
But now I got to wait for a dude from Toronto to come down and
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
drop $500K on this house that used to be $90,000.
Yeah, $90,000, and now it's like fucking $500,000. Yeah, that's sick.
Awesome.
But it's like, I was talking, I was even talking to a few people not that long ago, and I was actually talking about people who don't end up retiring.
Yeah.
So like, I know like a lot of guys, like even we were talking about people that we know that are above the age of 65 still work. Now, whether it's like, you don't know everyone's situation, right? Maybe they're not financially ready to retire.
Some people just don't want to retire.
But then some people don't want to retire. And I thought that was interesting because the way he was talking about it was, it's like, I think it's like a social thing for them. Like the guy, the way he used this example was, he said like, this guy has a boat. His wife's retired. Like he has everything. Like he has everything. But he's like, they're like, when are you gonna retire or whatever? And he goes, what am I gonna do? You're like, what am I gonna do? And then he ended up actually the gentleman that he was talking about ended up having a stroke, like while the morning of like their work shift.
Yeah.
They asked him like, and I guess he was closer to 70, and they're asking him, they're like, do you think it's about time for retirement or whatever the fucking guy's name is? Frank. Whatever, we'll give him Frank. Yeah. Like, is it time for retirement there, Frank? And he goes, nope, just can't wait to get back to work. Like, it's just like, it's very interesting. I think it's like the social aspect for people, especially because bro, you have some of those guys that are just workaholics where they just don't stop. Those are interesting motherfuckers, man. Yeah. Those guys that just don't stop. They're like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, I gotta go.
I'll keep going.
I'll keep going. I'll go into work every fucking day.
I just feel like once you work for a certain amount of time, you deserve to just be okay.
Yeah.
Like you get to live out the rest of your life without having to generate tax income for the government. Like you're kind of you should be paid to just enjoy the rest of whatever time you got left.
You should, and then
you sacrifice so much of your time.
Of your time for that. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's interesting to me because like, I think even I got this example put in front of me. They're like, a lot of those guys think when they retire, like they're gonna die like immediately after.
It is kind of like the most dangerous part of your life.
Yeah, because like now all your prime years are behind you, especially like, bro, when you get into like, I'm not like, you can definitely be healthy through exercise and like proper eating throughout those times, because I have seen like 50-year-olds who look phenomenal, dude. They look great. They're really active, but it's like some of those like jobs where it's like labor intensive and you're doing it for fucking years and years and years on end. Like I watched it to like my nono. Like my nono he did concrete for a living. Like that guy was so beat up. Yeah. Like he just he was man. Like he was so beat up, and I don't know. It's interesting because you look at that and it's like, it's weird how I'm going to try and explain this. It's like if you were someone who says like, no, I kind of want to take care of my shit. You would almost be looked at like as I guess the proper term would be like a pussy in a sense, right? Because it'd be like, oh, you're not going to do that. Like, no, it's like, bro, I don't want my back to be fucking thrown out by 30. Thanks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's, I feel like the attitude of how the trades used to be, like doing concrete, it's changing. It is. It's going to take a long fucking time. But the attitude where it's like, oh, you're gonna not work 16 hours today?
Yeah.
You piece of shit. What are you, a fucking bitch?
It's like, for who though? Like, what am I working 16 hours for?
I feel like most people are like, because I do work in the trades, right? I work in construction. Labor is mostly they just kind of do concrete. That's like their whole fucking that's their main stick. It's just there was this old culture of like, if you don't fucking break your back, you're gonna lose this fucking job. You're going to lose this job, and one of the other 2,000 people that work for or are under the union will take that job.
Right.
But it's as it's progressed, as time has gone on, like even my boss, he goes, the reason I bust my ass now is so that people like guys your age don't feel like they have to fucking work that hard in order to succeed in this career.
Right. It's interesting that you say that, because I do think you can work a job like that, and I still think you can take care of your shit. Yeah. I really do. I think that. But I also don't think, like, it's weird because you hear guys like it's funny because I work in a factory, you work in the trades. So it's interesting, you're listening to like, you you have various different people that work in factories and stuff like that. I'm not like talking shit about these people or anything like that, but they also have like a lot of those guys do have the mindset of you have to bust your ass. So when they look at a younger kid who's like trying to pick things up or learn something, and then like, you know, let's say you've probably seen it a lot, and I've seen it a lot, like where people come in and they're not even there for like a fucking day. Like they leave,
I have seen that
they leave that day, or they leave like I you know, everyone, like the old guys will be like, how long you think for this guy? Like what's everyone got for bets, like for time wise? And it's interesting because you look, like I hear that and I get it from like both views, I guess. Like I look at like the person, like the kid or whatever, and I'm like, this kid, especially for us, we're so exposed to so many things like on social media where you're watching various different people make money. Like whether you even like TikTok, bro, like you scroll through TikTok and it's like one way you're not making money or one way you're losing out on money. It's like shit like that. And it's like, I guess if you were someone that's soaking in that all the time, well, then you're going to this fucking job. You're waking up early as fuck in the morning. You're with these grumpy ass fucking people that also somewhat don't want to be there. Yeah. And then you're trying to pick up this job that you're just trying to fucking learn and trying to make a living. So then you have these people on your ass. But then you know, you go home and you look at your whoever the fuck, your favorite YouTuber, whoever the fuck it is, social media content creator, and they make money off doing something they love. Like I feel like that's hard, like for people, like to look at that and be like,
it's just. I remember, I forget who said it. It was a long time ago before I had even got this job. And like, I feel like the trades are dying because people realize they're spending all this time at work making money for someone else, not spending any time with their family, literally destroying their body. And for what?
Like that's
to make an extra $10 over everyone else?
Like that, you're right though, right? Like it's, especially with those guys, like, you know how we talk about like grind culture sometimes, like where it's like, you got to grind. Like, listen, I'm a big proponent, and I've always said it, like on people doing what they want. If that's really what you want, if you love working fucking 80, 90, sometimes 100 hours a week, then I would say go do it. Like don't fucking listen to what I'm saying. But I feel like with those guys, you do miss out on that time. And it's like, I feel like if it was me in that position, I don't want to come to the end of the road and be like, man, I sacrificed birthdays and everything for fucking this. No. Like, for something like, you know,
to make someone else cash,
to make someone else profit. And it's like, yeah, it's cool you made this, but first of all, you're also in a different tax bracket at that point. So you're just getting it's just getting pulled away from you. Like
I got a big raise, so I jumped a tax bracket.
Yeah,
but I'm at the very bottom rung of that tax bracket, so it's almost like I'm making the same amount. That's what I'm saying. I'm making so much extra money an hour. But on paper, but I'm getting taxed so much extra. It's almost the exact same fucking amount.
I know.
As when I was making almost $15 less.
That's what I mean.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And that's a whole other minimum wage.
That's a whole net. Yeah.
That is a whole other minimum wage.
And you're telling me I'm still making the same?
Oh.
But that's what I mean, man. And like that's why I don't blame people for like. I think people should do what they feel like they want to do. And whether that's like giving something a shot and then realizing that doesn't work and doing something else, like I don't blame, like especially like people with side businesses, like people with side businesses,
like Tyler was saying,
bro. Yeah, man. Like you figured that shit out. It can be something. I think it really could. It's very I don't know. I think you should do what you want. I don't think you should like have all these old miserable people influence like you're thinking like, oh, I gotta work.
You have to do this.
Yeah,
like you have to do this to make it.
Because like again, I don't blame it from their side though. Like the old people's side, because I see where they came from. Because
they kind of did. They kind of had to be that shit life.
On my Italian side, a lot of my family members are all in concrete and construction work.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is when you would go to that side of the family, it was never like, how's it going? How you doing? It's how's work? Yeah. Like when I would go visit my no-no, it was never like, what's going on? Like, it was just like, well, how's work? What's going on with work? Because that's all they cared about. They don't get like, what's work like?
They ain't doing anything else.
Because you were there. Like, you would wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. They go to fucking work. They don't come home till fucking 6:30, 7 at night. They eat dinner. They go to bed. They're done. That's their day, dude. Yeah. And that was their day. So like it like, especially like now realizing it, like why he was asking, like it's just because that's how he grew up.
That's his whole life.
That was his whole life. That you just work. I don't know, man. I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I do, because I don't want to come to the end of the road. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be the fucking person to be like, oh man, I didn't do what I wanted to do. I did whatever, you know. That's why I'm a big component, like, you know what I mean?
Proponent
of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I want to do what I want to do, and I think you should. I've always well, I know you've heard it all the time, but it's like, if you got
whatever you want to do,
if you got one crack at this, like one crack at the life thing, and this is the case, like we're here right now. We're fortunate enough we're in, you know, Canada has obviously its issues, but we're fortunate enough where we get to do it. Like me and you get to do this, and shit like that. And I think like that's what the purpose is like doing things that you like to do and realizing like the memories you made through doing it. Like, I think that's the biggest thing for it.
You know, it's funny what you were saying, that whole spiel there. But I was thinking back to this interview they did at, I think it was actually at Woodstock, where they brought a camera and they talked to some hippies. There was this guy, he's wearing jeans, he's shirtless. And he goes, you know, I think it's really interesting because people don't, like, when people ask, like, what do you do? They always mean, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
They're not asking, like, what do you do personally? Like, what is your passion, your hobbies? It's always, what do you do for work? They don't ask, like, what you wanted to be or what you grew up to be and how you're a better person or anything about you personally. Mm-hmm. It's always like, how do you generate revenue for other people?
But dude, that is gone still to this day.
That's what I mean. Like, they're doing this interview in 67.
Bro, okay, listen. You meet somebody new. I guarantee you your top 5 questions is what they do for a living.
On this podcast, when we have a new guest, like 90% of the time, we're discussing what they do for a living, why they got there, and do they enjoy it.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Because it takes up almost the entire part of your conscious day is out there generating cash so you don't starve to death.
Yeah.
So you have a place to sleep under, and so someone else can make more money than you.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then we're just like, you know, it's just we're out here doing it, and I don't know.
And then the rest of the day we stare at the black box, and it tells us everything wrong with the entire planet.
Yeah, and then you can't. But the thing is, you can't even do nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, people will bring up certain issues. So when people get confronted with issues, they're like, what's your opinion about this? And they're like, I have no fucking clue, dude. They're either like, I don't know that this happened, or I don't even really want to talk about this, because they work 12 hours a fucking day. Not even, okay, let's say you work 8 hours a day. Well, let's say you have kids now. Well, now kids have sports. Well, now you go bring your kid to whatever the fuck, soccer, hockey, whatever the fuck it is, practice.
Yeah.
And then you have to come home. Well, now you got to feed that fucking kid. Do you think anybody who lives like that is really fucking worried, like, about, I don't know, let's say the fucking train derailing? Like, listen, unless it's not directly affecting them, they're like, I don't know, I got to continue my day. I got shit to do. Like, people, and that's how most people are, though, right? Yeah. I believe that because, you know, you brought up the news, and like, I think the news amplifies a lot of, obviously they amplify a lot of shit, and it's like, oh my God, people must also think that this is a big fucking problem. And people are like, no, dude, I don't have time to watch the news. Like, I don't have time. Do you understand the news has the worst ratings ever? Bro, podcasts have better ratings than most fucking news channels now. I think Fox is the most watched, and I don't know if it, can we find out how many viewers Fox gets like a night or whatever? Like, just
probably 1.7 mil.
I wouldn't even say it. Maybe it's in the mill, but that's low, I feel like, for news. Bro, you get podcasts that are like 11 million, 14 million fucking views. What's it say?
356,000.
356,000, dog. They're not even the fucking mill.
How are they making any money?
I would imagine sports. Like, Fox has sports shit and stuff like that. See, do you get what I'm saying now? So there's only a certain percentage of people that are actually watching the news. Like, the news.
That was the U.S. most watched news network.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I knew it was Fox. That's why and that's what I mean. So you're telling me you have all, like, bro, fucking Joe Rogan averages 11 million listeners per podcast.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know,
and we have like little less than that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
and it's interesting.
3, so.
Yeah, and it's interesting, man. So, like, I don't know. I look at that and I'm like, bro, they don't even want to hear. You know why though? I think the news like dropped so fast is because when you had people like, let's say, whether you want to say it was like radio stations or like I guess podcasts essentially, right?
Yeah.
You had these people who were even from like different like news sections before, and then they decide they're going to start their own.
Yeah.
And then they end up getting listeners because they're not doing like the news voice sounds so fake. Like, it's so fake that like
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to it. Like, I don't believe you. And not to mention, it's interesting because they've been caught lying so many times. And then when people come out and say, hey, I kind of have distrust in the news, and then someone's like, what are you, a conspiracy theorist?
What?
You silly fuck.
They can't lie on the news. Idiot.
They can't lie on the news, you fucking moron. I'm like, oh, I don't know. They just fucking did it forever.
I've shown you. I've talked about this clip, and I've shown you it. I don't know how many times. Where it's like, it starts with one news channel, and it goes, certain members of the media will have a certain bias when they're presenting information. And then it said a side by side with another newscast saying the exact same script, and then another one, and another one.
Yeah.
And eventually it's like 200 separate news stations using the exact same script about how certain media corporations have a bias towards certain information. It goes, yeah, because you're all owned by the same fucking corporation, bro.
But and then when you bring that point up, to people where you're like, hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but the information that you get is run by the same fucking people almost all the time. Yep. And they constantly lie to you. And then when they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, even, okay, let's use this as an example. When people had, people were hesitant about taking the vaccination, right? Like, you can say that. But it's like, bro, Pfizer had the biggest lawsuit ever in history.
Do you see that thing what Woody Harrelson said?
No. Woody Harrelson? Yeah, I did see that on the Saturday Night Live or whatever. Yeah, which I'm surprised they even let that go. Like, you think?
So am I.
Yeah, I'm surprised they kind of let that go. Where it was like he was talking about the cartel thing.
Yeah, the pharmaceutical cartels.
Where
because I threw the script out. That's insane. No one would believe that.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's what I mean. And then people have distrust in that. What was it, like the biggest law? What's the biggest lawsuit Pfizer has ever had? I thought it was like $2.8 billion.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was like something like that. And then they're like, and then everyone's like, what do you mean you don't trust them? What do you mean? But it's like you get like trust is lost in people easily. I think
so. Yeah.
I think it's very easy to lose trust in a lot of people. So the fact that like people are surprised, like, well, you don't trust this fucking media? No, I don't. Like,
also, I'm tired of people being like, it's the government that controls the media.
Yeah, it's
not the fucking government that controls anything.
It's really
ever. Like, ever. That's not, they don't have the real, like, they're not pulling the strings of shit. It's private interests. It's corporations. The people who actually have money. The government doesn't have shit. They don't really have cash lying around.
I just wanted to see.
2.3 bill.
Yeah, 2.3.
Okay, sorry, I was a couple off. 2.3 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. And then you're like, man, I don't know why people have distrust. Like, and you're right. And what you say, what's interesting? I feel like when you get in, let's say you're a politician, you get in. I feel like they come to you. Like, they come to you and like, this is how it's run.
This is how
like, you're just the face. Like, this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like things are put in place, like, for that. Like, so you don't fuck around. Like, it's like you be the face, talk some shit.
Before you get into that position, there's discussion.
There's discussion. Yeah.
It's made very apparent to you.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, the more I think about if you want to have that position, you need to give that position to somebody that doesn't even kind of want it.
I forget who said it, but that's like the person that should be in power
should be
someone that isn't actively seeking that power.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that though, right? Because like, I don't know. You gotta have people's interests. I even heard this one guy say, and I think I agree with him for the most part. He goes, these public figures, like politicians are public figures. We should know everything about them. We should know know there are people that make laws and literally determine your livelihood realistically, like in the sense of like what happens, like, to your country, what you're allowed to do, like
what you're allowed to fucking see and say, dude.
That's what I mean. So you have these motherfuckers in this position,
and
they're trying to fucking, maneuver it in a way that it's weird. It's like you sit there and you're like watching it. And the thing is, sometimes you're not watching it because it's funny. Because if we brought this up to like anybody, not a lot of people pay. Like if you brought this up to the fucking, I don't know, some mom that's bringing her fucking kid to soccer, like she's not gonna know anything we're saying. She's gonna be like, these people.
What are you fucking talking about?
Like, what are you fucking talking about, you freak? Get out of here. Get out of my van. No, I'm just kidding.
Get out of my. Why are you in my car?
Why are you in my fucking car? Get out.
You need to hear about the cartels, the pharmaceutical cartels controlling our government.
All right, and then the Clintons.
Usually you can rope them in.
Yeah. Yeah, usually you can rope them in.
Usually you bring in the Clintons, people are like, wait a minute, what happened? What they do now?
You know what I also wanted to actually start looking up?
What's that?
I wanna know. Do you know anything about sumo wrestling?
I know enough where I'm like, I'm never gonna watch it. They're real sweaty and they're real big.
What do you think? Not necessarily the origin, but like why it started. Like, what is the reason? Can we find out the reasoning for like the start of sumo wrestling?
Can we pause this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, pause it.
So how did it start?
I don't know. We're about to find out. 1603. Is that what that says?
Ah, yes.
Holy
the
shit.
Edo period. That makes sense.
It says matches were held to raise money to construct shrines and temples to replace bridges.
Damn, really?
Damn, they're just like, you're pretty big. You could probably fight that other big dude.
I wonder if there's like different categories of sumo wrestling.
Like weight level?
Like weight categories. Is there weight categories in sumo wrestling? That's what I want to know now. Depending.
It probably just started out with like some like scrawny ass farm dudes trying to toss each other out of a circle.
Yeah.
And then like they're like, wow, the bigger guys have an advantage.
Bro, have you like those motherfuckers hit?
Yeah, they're strong.
I used to watch like some videos and I'm like, bro, these fucking got like I couldn't imagine being like, I gotta stand across from this other big ass dude and now we gotta throw each other.
No weight divisions.
No weight divisions.
Makes sense.
Holy fuck. Okay, now let's get into the.
Are we looking at the stats?
I want to know who's the GOAT. I want to know who's the GOAT of sumo wrestling.
It's probably a guy like 200 years ago.
The GOAT. They have like all his matches on like record on tab like in stone.
Who is the GOAT?
He retired in 2021.
Damn.
Oh, he just retired? Well, let's find out.
Does that say 1,000 matches?
By winning 86 of 90 matches, which he completed in 2009. So wait, he had 90 matches in 2009 and won 86 of them? That's pretty fucking good.
Dude, he had 1,100 matches. That's a lot of matches.
So he had 1,100 matches. Does it say how many he won out of the 1,100?
899.
That's a good ratio, I guess. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for just wrestling.
Do we have a video of this guy? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what kind of fucking thing he's pushing over here. Oh yeah, this dude, homeboy's a Hall of Famer,
That's
dog.
the guy.
Yeah.
It's taking forever to load.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on today.
We're in a basement.
That's true.
This is how she goes.
This is the way it is, yeah.
Oh my God, SoundCloud. That's where you post our podcast.
It is.
SoundCloud.com
/forklift certified.
Sweet. It's just okay there.
I was gonna say
Wasn't gonna let me
it
skip.
offered us to skip, and I was like, nah.
Remember when we just started first uploading? And it goes, you can only upload 3 hours of content. It goes, okay, well, we need to fix that. We had to pay $180 to post these episodes. You people are welcome.
Yeah.
日本の相撲のような外に出すための技は意味を持たない。白鵬が得意とする出し投げも効果がない。
I thought he was gonna suplex him, to be honest.
That would have been tight. Just a bunch of dudes, shirtless, wearing short shorts.
Because you can grab, I think you can grab, I don't know what the thing they're wearing is called, but I know you can grab that and like fucking toss him out. Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, you got him down. The GOAT. The GOAT.
The GOAT, baby!
Yeah, dude, I don't know. What's the heaviest sumo wrestler ever? Like, what's the heaviest sumo?
I want to, like, what's bringing up the sumo thing?
Oh, no, I seen it on a television show not that long ago, and I was like, I want to bring this up.
I want to bring up sumo wrestling.
Why not?
It's not fair enough.
Why not, man? Something
love-
different on here. Something different for us.
That's fair. The most knowledge I have of sumo wrestling is from that scene in Austin Powers.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
This guy was 584 pounds.
Holy
wow.
Scroll down. What are those pictures?
Whoa! That's a big fella.
Who's beating that dude?
I don't know, man. Holy shit.
He's also thought to be the heaviest Japanese person of all time.
I don't know. I think I could take him.
I don't know.
Let him charge you and just dodge. Just dodge.
Like, look at that one picture right there. The fucking with the small dude, with the small guy. You not see it? Oh, I don't even know which one you clicked. No, not even. No.
That one's fucking funny though.
That one, the middle one right there from the second. Yes, that one. What the fuck? What?
Damn.
Dude.
He's just holding him.
I wonder what the fucking diet is like.
Bro.
It's got to be mostly noodles. It would have to be mostly noodles. It's the most, like, I would assume calorie.
Oh, good. His name is Tiny.
Does that say 51 stone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. World's heaviest athlete. That's a lot of records. That's a lot of records to hold. Heaviest sumo, heaviest Japanese person, heaviest athlete.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Is this guy still out? Like, what's this guy doing now?
I don't know. I think, I don't know. Who is this guy? What's his name? Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Yamamoto? I don't know.
Car salesman.
Still sumo wrestling. Because I'm pretty sure, like, it's a big, like, I forget, it was like I think sumo wrestling is like a big honor thing too, I thought, in Japanese culture. I could be wrong though, don't quote me on that. It's just fucking taking its time today. We're not having a good run at this. Fuck. We're gonna get our own Wi-Fi. Fucking buy our own Wi-Fi.
I'm not
phone here.
paying a Wi-Fi bill just for the studio.
Why not?
Fine.
That's all.
You talk me into it.
That's a hard bargain. That's a hard to argue with you.
You forced my hand.
Dude, that's like all you have to say is like when you're like convincing your buddy, it's like, what are you, a fucking pussy?
Fine.
And he's like, dude, my best friend just called me a pussy. I gotta do it.
I gotta do whatever he's challenging.
Remember,
me
people
now.
would be like, I triple dog dared you, and you were like, oh, okay.
Fine, I'll cut my own fucking hand off. Fuck.
I triple dog dared you though,
I'll do it.
because there was double dog there, and then there was triple dog there.
I don't know why they brought the dog in.
I don't. Yeah. What did that even come from, dude? Where did that come from?
I don't
you know what I
fucking
mean?
know.
Someone was like, "That's it. You swear
dare
on the
ya.
dog. You double swear on the dog."
I double dog dare you.
I dare.
Don't even make me say it. Don't even make me. I triple dog
Right.
dare you. There's 3 dogs.
There's 3 dogs.
You're gonna make me swear on 3 separate dogs right now?
I don't think we're getting it.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
We're not fucking doing
That's
good today.
classified. You're not allowed to know what that boy's doing wrong.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's like it's a wild sport.
Yeah.
Like we talk about wild sports all the time. Like I feel like that's a wild one, just to be like. And bro, like the stands are filled.
They are. There's a lot.
Bro,
of
have
people
you ever
watching.
seen those fucking dart matches?
Yeah.
The dart matches are also filled with shit.
People who watch professional bowling.
That shit looks
What
wild.
are you doing?
That shit looks wild.
What are you doing? I love that clip of that guy.
That guy.
Who do you think you are? I am. I love that. What does that mean?
I don't know. He was old, but his adrenaline was hyped.
Hype.
It's like when people's adrenaline gets.
Have you seen that full clip?
Yeah.
Have you seen that full
Yes,
clip?
I have.
There's just someone in the stands. He goes, "Who are you fucking looking at?" He's about to throw the ball. He goes, "Who are you looking at?
Yeah.
Look away. Look away."
Dude, Matt, that dude is definitely a Hall of Famer for
Oh
bowling.
my God! Did you hear Did you hear his retirement quote?
No. Was it a retirement quote?
Hard as fuck. He goes, "Like me or not, you watched, and that's all you could do." I'm like, yo,
That is kind of
that's
hard.
hard as fuck.
Dude, that's pretty fucking hard.
For bowling,
Yeah.
bowling.
You're like, yeah, I'm about it.
What's that guy's fucking name?
I don't even know, dude. I
Can
don't
you
know.
look that up for me?
So it just.
Oh, this is the bad.
He's in the U.S. Oh, okay. All right. He's got a tea company in the U.S.
Oh,
I
good.
don't think that's even him.
Nah, it's him.
Okay, you know what? What am I searching up?
Fuck
Okay,
the
The
sumo.
bowling guy.
Bowling guy. He does that clip where it's like, "Who do you think you are? I am." Google.
What's his name?
I have no idea. We're trying to find that out.
Yeah, we're trying to find that out.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. Bowling's wild too.
Let's watch that clip. Fuck it.
What about glowing the? Have you ever done the? Yeah, this is it right here. 44-second clip.
Pete Weber?
Pete Weber. Fuck.
God damn it, I did it.
Dude, he was hyped up, too.
He was, bro.
He
He
was
won that championship. The bowling championship. It's not going to load, is it?
fucking son of a
load.
bitch.
I'll get back to you in a few days.
Fair enough. Yeah, so he's about to win this bowling championship. He goes up. He's wearing sunglasses indoors. The announcer's like, he needs a strike to win it. He's about to take the shot. He stops. He points at a child in the stands. What are you fucking looking at? Look away. Look away. Starts screaming at this kid. Lines up a shot again.
Just a bolt.
Screams again. That kid. He goes, that kid's still fucking looking at me, man. He gets all pissed off. He yells at the kid again. Tells the woman holding the child to cover his eyes.
I don't want that kid fucking looking at me while
I don't want that kid's eyes on me. Makes the shot.
Yeah.
Perfect strike. Wins the championship.
Loses his
Freaks out.
shit.
God, he goes, God damn it. I did it. Who do you think you are? I am. People freak. The stands are going wild. The announcers are screaming.
Dude, it's because when your adrenaline gets like that wild, like that pumped up, it's like when guys like
Wait.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it.
fucking bitch. Here,
Son of a bitch.
Pause it, let it load a bit.
Let
But
it
I
load.
want to. But when people get like, or like their adrenaline is like that, they say almost like shit that doesn't make sense. Like I remember, like you, like bro, I'll fuck you. Like that, I've heard guys like get pissed and be like, bro,
I'm gonna fuck you.
But you know they're trying to say I'm gonna fuck you up, but
Yeah,
it just
it's
comes
like,
out as like
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna fuck you.
fuck
Like
you, bro.
they just miss some words. Like they
Yeah.
they get so angry and distraught. It's like your brain just like
Can't even register what.
because you're so
You're trying to
angry
communicate,
and you're
yeah.
trying to say something. You're like, this is gonna sound badass in my fucking head, and it doesn't.
I don't think I'll ever say anything as cool as like it or not, you watch. That's all you could do.
Dude, that was a
That's
crazy
fucking
quote. That's a crazy
insane.
quote to like to be like, you know what I mean? To be, I'm gonna use this for my bowling career. Like
That's
and
how I end
It's
off
loaded.
my career.
It's loaded.
it's loaded.
He's looking at the kid.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it.
Oh, it's just the same thing over again.
Yeah, I love that clip.
Holy shit.
I honestly love that clip, dude. That clip is so good. He's just hyped up. He's like, fuck
Screaming at some random person in the crowd.
Yeah, he's like upset about it. He's like, that's it, motherfucker.
You almost fucked me. If I hadn't called you out twice, I wouldn't have got that strike.
I feel like it'd be like so much pressure because like listen, so I went bowling well, I actually physically was not bowling. I just went there to drink,
Yeah, you were at the bowling alley.
and I was just at the bowling alley, and I happened to walk out, and these people were waiting for their friend to come and like, you know, to take their turn. They're like, oh my god, so and so's not here. Like I don't know who so and so's not here. We need someone to take, and I just happened to be walking by.
Like, you want to take it?
And they're like, do you want to take it? I'm like, I got cowboy boots on. I'm like, they're like, so do you want to take the turn? Like that didn't even. It wasn't like I don't have the proper footwear. And
Oh
they're like,
shit! I don't have my uniform on.
yeah, I don't have the proper footwear. And then I bowled for this person's turn, got a strike, and I left those individuals. I left those individuals after I rolled that strike for that.
Perfect. That's perfect.
So that person came back and was like, "What up?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's sick.
that is pretty sick.
Pause it real quick.
All right, pull up the clips.
Oh, the clips.
Pull up the clips.
What else you got going on? Anything? You doing anything cool this week?
This week,
Yeah, doing anything cool this week?
big UFC this week. Big UFC. John Jones, greatest MMA fighter of all time, fighting
back,
after 3 years.
Not bad.
3 years of taking a break from hitting people after Hall of Fame nights, and I don't know. I mean, I think the pregnant wife thing was a while back, but yeah, he's back. He's back, and he's
Back in it.
He's back in it. So we'll see.
good, man.
I'm excited. I'm
That's
excited. I'm excited for to see him back, and you
I'm
know,
glad you have that to look forward to.
yeah, man, that's Saturday. That's Saturday. So I'm excited. Let's play this. Let's see. Oh, that's all this was. Yeah.
I'm glad they got the slow-mo part.
Right. Dude, I feel like, oh man. Maybe you know what I'm thinking? The trick was being performed, and he's like, he realized, like, in the air, like, I'm not going to land this.
I'm not gonna land this
I'm not going to
properly.
land this fucking shit, so.
It's just like, why do you straight foot? Why would you try and straight foot land that?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Dude, my ankles would be done for life. Like I'm
pretty much, bro. That's it.
I'm not fucking around. What's this? This is me too. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Oh.
Somebody give that man a mojito.
Dude, he almost made it though.
He did.
But the thing is though, if he made it, he was going into the table.
Yeah.
Like he was going into the table.
I don't think he meant to jump the railing like that. Or that fence. I don't think he meant to. I think he meant to like, no, there's no way he was trying to do that. No, he was. He totally was.
Yeah, I got it.
Now that I watched that.
Listen, my BMX career was like that, but I'm telling you. I think that individual was trying to do that.
Yeah.
Like yeet.
No, he was trying to land that.
Bro, he landed face first too. Oh my god.
Embarrassing.
Okay, now hold on before you play this clip. This is terrifying because my bench also has this thing, and one time it did it to me. Now, thank God I was just warming up, and I was only using the bar. I didn't have weight. Like, this isn't a fuck ton of weight, but watch what happens to this guy because, like, it's the scariest fucking shit that can happen. So his bench, when you adjust the bench, it has the pin.
Yeah.
And the pin wasn't in all the way. So the pin fucking dropped. So, dude, when you got to think, if you have that weight,
yes,
on
and then you're fucking what you're leaning on gives out and drops with you.
Yeah,
that's force.
That's force. Like I remember I showed you that one last week with the dude benching like 4 plates and it falling on his fucking chest.
Fuck yeah.
Like, dude,
I was watching that and he goes, at least he had a spotter. You know, at least he had his mom
or whatever. But like, dude. I don't know. Like
decline superset. What's the problem? That comment
just keep benching, homeboy. You down there now? Just keep it fucking pumping. That would suck though because but you also got to think like him falling like that. He can't get to, like whatever he does to lift it. He's not racking it back on the rack.
There's no way.
He has to like literally get out of it. And like Now this this is wild because so do you remember during the FIFA World Cup I showed you that video of those two sides like it looked like bars or whatever and they were just swinging on each other. Now I don't know what this is, but this is wild. They are not swinging at each other. They're throwing
for the hills.
They are full on throwing table. Like just play the video, please. Watch this. Ready?
Yeah. This chair is flying. Oh, that was the distance on that chair. Spikes.
Dude, it keeps going. This is like a minute and a half video.
So much furniture. That was a whole
I want to know what the beef was. Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah. You know this? But like, dude, they're just like, imagine you being like so upset. You're like, that's it. I gotta throw these tables and chairs at these other people.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's not gonna load the rest.
Fuck, whatever.
Fucking bitch. Skip it. We got the gist. They're throwing tables and chairs at each other. It's the British. It's probably over sports.
It's probably over sport.
Okay, this one I saved. I just want to know how we got into this fucking situation.
You got it. You hear the guy?
Got it.
You got it.
He got it.
Oh, dude, his hat flew off.
Keep going. There we go.
Oh, dude.
You got it.
Have you ever?
That's why I turned mine off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever blown up an airbag? Like
No.
not in your car. I'm saying like separately.
No.
I blew up 2. So I blew up like we were at work.
Why'd you have? Oh, work.
Back
okay.
back at my old shop, we used to have people bring old cars there. They just be junk, and we would just smash the windows out of them, drive the forklift through them. You know, cool shit. Yeah. And then one of the things was we got the airbags out of them. So we stayed far back. We put something on top of the airbag, and then we just wait. We would just sit there and wait for it to fucking
explode.
Oh yeah, it would.
That's funny as shit.
You have to just put 2 wires together, bro.
Yeah.
So as soon as you just touch the wires together, bang!
As soon as it gets power to it,
dude. That thing, by the way, is you need to listen. This is what I'm gonna say to car companies. Okay, this is an idea. I'm gonna let you have it. Let's get silencers on the airbag. Listen, dog, those bitches are so fucking loud.
I don't think their main concern with the airbags is the sound.
Get the fucking bro.
I don't think
we can't blow people's eardrums out. No,
Jake, they deploy during a car crash.
What about the music still going? You want to hear your tunes before you're crashing.
Well, once they go off, the sound stops.
What about the music? I thought there was music still playing.
Like, no, the music will stay, but it's like you're just saying when it explodes, it's loud.
Yeah.
So there's like a point of a second where it's loud, Jake.
It's loud as
the
fuck,
main
dude.
concern with airbags is not that they're too loud.
No. You don't know what you're talking about. It's all right. Put silencers on the airbags. It's my message for this episode.
Just play the next video. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Let's
Oh my! I'm like, I was waiting for a homeboy to fucking like hit the board.
Yeah.
And he never did and still tripped.
just kept running and still fucking ate shit.
He still fucking just tripped. Like, bro, that'd be me.
Bro forgot to press Y.
Bro, this would be my fucking like skateboard career. See, I would start running with that board, fall, I'm done. I'm done. They'd go as quick as my fucking BMX career.
When your crush is watching you skate, that would have sucked.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit.
All right, these ones are from Chase.
Oh, don't say that aloud.
Holy fuck! I haven't even seen that. Oh, see, ooh. That you know what? When I'll say when people get knocked out, that's what worries me is the movement they're doing afterwards. Because like, especially
when they're seizing up,
when you watch guys like especially get knocked out and they're like this, like after, you know they're just trying to block. Like their brain's just like saying block the hit, but it's like the hit already, the hit's there. But yeah, no, I don't know.
The crazy like fake spin kick though, that was crazy.
It was. Play that
fake-
one more time. Sorry.
When he faked out that kick.
Boom.
And then right through his guard.
That was so fucking clean.
It was clean as
Think.
fuck.
Good night. I wonder what this is. What is this? I wonder if this is like Bellator.
Man started pressing all the buttons on the controller.
It worked out for him.
Have you ever seen like I think his name's Joaquin Bunkley. His spinning heel kick, dude, is fucking insane. Dude.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Fuck. It's so fucking crazy. Oh, bro.
Out.
She knocked herself out?
Yeah.
Is this the... Oh, because it's the door. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
11 more reps to go.
The gym.
The gym.
Dude, holy fuck. She hit that bitch hard.
She knocked herself out off that door, bro.
She hit that bitch hard as fuck.
Now,
Good night.
before we play this next one, because I think I remember which one it was.
Nope. There's one more before that.
Play it,
Oh, wait,
play
that
it.
might be a liar. No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at this shit, bro.
Okay.
Look at this ancient city.
Is that Agent City?
This is an ancient city, bro. That's a city.
Where's this at? No. North Africa?
Yeah. Algeria.
This at... Whoa.
This is a Roman city.
That's crazy.
It's in the desert.
Holy shit, dude.
It was the breadbasket of the Roman Empire.
Bro, what?
That's where they grew all their wheat and shit.
That is fucking crazy.
And now it's the desert.
I mean, yeah, it's the desert, yeah, but it's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually sick.
But the only reason we can still see it.
They find this recently?
No, because
Just a while back?
it's just out there.
It's just so big.
It's just out there.
How big? Does it say how big it is or no?
big?
Oh.
Like how much like square mileage it takes? Probably not, but that's fucking crazy. That's actually beautiful too. What the fuck? Especially that thing in the middle there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That arch. They still have those arches all over the place.
That's crazy. That's beautiful.
All right, this is the one that you.
All right. So before we start this, we talked about earlier how like when people first meet somebody, they ask, "What do you do?"
Mm-hmm.
They say your job.
Hmm.
Well, when someone asks, "Who are you?" What do you say?
Damn.
What do you say? You just say, "I'm Jake."
I'm Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, you just say that
Mhm.
your name, but that's not you. That's not you. That's just what you're called.
That's just what I'm called. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they go, like, "What are you?" And you point at your, "I'm me."
Mm-hmm.
That's not you. That's just your body.
Right.
Play the clip. So who are you? You know.
You ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like you never phone down here to the studio and say, body won't be in today. It's sick. We don't say am hand or am leg. It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I? We live simultaneously on 3 planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies. But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all. If a person will stick to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. That's the average person who...
Yeah, like, that's interesting what he said. Play that one more time. I'm sorry. Play it one more time.
I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are 2 words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like, you never phone down here to the studio and say, body won't be in today. It's sick. We don't say am hand or am leg. It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I? We live simultaneously on 3 planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies. But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all. But if a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it.
Why do you think then people lack awareness? Would you ever think of what that guy said?
Why do we lack awareness?
Of lacking awareness, like
because you got to think about it. We receive a title, they're called. Our whole lives are trained to respond to that. We're told what we have to do in order to survive. We don't have really much choice. Like, we can choose the little job we have, and we can choose like the clothes we wear.
Mm.
Besides that, everything about you is pretty much already decided.
Yeah,
everything about you is pretty much already fucking decided.
What do you mean by that?
The cultural norms, what you're like not allowed, what you're taught is normal, is decided for you
through your upbringing,
through what you learn, through what you see, what we're shown, taught. Everything about you as a person has been decided for you.
Right.
You can pick little things like what distractions you like to watch,
right,
or things you're into, but everything else, because of where you live and who's really feeding you information, has been decided for you.
Right.
What you're called, what you believe in, it's kind of put out for you before you're even born.
That's interesting.
And some people don't think more than that. They'll just, shit happens. They know what they have to do to like bring money home, feed themselves, and they just live with that. They react to their life. They
react to that. That's like the thing for them. Mm-hmm. It's like, I heard this guy say like, I don't know what I think about it, but he goes, feelings aren't real, he said. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, oh man, I'm going to butcher the quote. I'm going to have to paraphrase it, but it's like, he said along the lines of, feelings are just something that you have a reaction to that you didn't feel before, or something like that. Mm-hmm. It was along those lines of like a reaction. So like if you have a reaction to something and it's like say you bring someone's name up. Yeah. And right away I get defensive or angry about this person's name. Well, it could be because like you didn't settle something with that individual, and now you have this feeling towards them. So anytime you bring it up, it's like, okay, let's say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a really good example for like people. I don't know. Like I don't know. I can't give a good example right now.
An old love interest and shit.
I guess, yeah. But it's just like you would just have this like thing. So like that was the best example I can give, is like a reaction to something of like being upset. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't know, man. I think I just take it for what it is now. And it's like, have you ever heard that thing where it's like, you have to forgive, and then you have to like talk things out. And it's like, I think it to like a degree. Like what I mean by that is, I think you could necessarily forgive somebody, but I don't think you have to keep them around, is what I'm essentially saying. Like, I think that's a weird thing of being like, I need to forgive this individual, and then be involved. Like you can inviting, inviting. Right. That was, yeah. And it's like, I don't think that's, if I don't want to hang out with this individual because they made me feel a certain way that I didn't want to feel. And just because, okay, maybe they could have changed, but it's like the fact that your like psyche would just be like, nah, this person made me feel this way at this time. I'm not saying people can't change, but I don't think it's like, I think you can let people go and it not be a bad thing. Mm-hmm. I think that's like definitely something for sure. Yeah. Definitely something for sure. Right.
I don't know. No one knows a damn thing about what we're doing out here.
We're just vibing, man.
Buddy, we're just vibing, and occasionally we kill each other over different vibes. This is how it is. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up today. You know the Wagner Group?
Wagner Group?
So the Russian military, the Russian government hires a lot of private military corporations, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
The guy who owns that PMC that Russia has hired to be the front lines of the war in Ukraine is saying that the Russian military, their commanders, are committing treason against the Russian government on a daily basis. So this corporation they hired to do war is saying your military is committing treason against you every day.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's wild,
Yeah.
dude. When did this come out?
Friday.
Friday it came out.
Yeah, Friday.
And so what? Like, is there any response to it? Is anyone saying?
They're not going
going
to do a damn thing. It's just what is the outcome they want?
I know.
What is the outcome they want from this?
It's weird with like war and stuff. I was thinking about it today, and it's like you like whatever like through history, if you want to look at it, it's like obviously war's never once been like a like yeah, okay, you win a war, but it's like never been like a dub for like anybody involved in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Except for the people who
orchestrated it. Yeah. Like you can say like even if you want to go as far back as like big like leaders like Genghis Khan, Napoleon, like all like, you know what I mean? Like all these individuals, and you look at that and we're still to this day doing the same shit pretty much. Like essentially we are, just with more advanced stuff. And it's like, I don't know if it's just like we're never going to get out of that funk, or it's like we fight wars that aren't even really like, bro, it's even like Vietnam. Like American soldiers, like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are we here? And then, like, obviously, you know, Vietnamese people were just defending their fucking country.
See, the U.S. learned something from Vietnam because sending their own soldiers there now is like their last resort. They're like absolute last resort. They'll do like what they're doing in Ukraine now, like a proxy war. Yeah. They'll send them money and ammunition and equipment. But as soon as they feel like that's not going to be enough, that's when they send in their own.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I don't know. It's I don't know what
doing that for 70 years.
I don't know what the outcome of this one is though. I have no idea. Cuz like didn't like something with Putin fucking there was something recently about something with nuclear.
Well, okay, so Crimea is a heavily disputed territory.
Right.
So Ukraine's been doing all right. Just all right in this war, according to, you know, whoever you believe. And now they're saying they want to retake Crimea back from Russia. And the U.S. is supporting it.
Well, yeah.
Now, Russia has said if anyone goes near Crimea, that's nukes off the bat. Like, off the bat. But there's 3 separate press conferences they've now discussed Ukraine going into Crimea.
Holy shit. That's crazy, dude. That's pretty wild.
And then, like, a couple hours after that, Biden spoke at the UN. It was like, this coalition has Ukraine's full back. Like, we support them fully. Yeah. Whatever move they make.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Doesn't it just kind of suck?
Especially because they just fucking send that dude out there to like make it look like, you know, go stand there, walk around in Kiev with fucking Zelensky and just fucking relax, chill.
It's just
have a few talk, say a speech, get out of there.
The decisions about what will happen on this planet and to us as people are made by individuals that will never have to see the consequences of those actions.
For real.
That's it.
That's true, though.
And it's been like that for a long time.
And it's been like that for a long time, and it's like, bro, you just sit here and it's like, like you can't do nothing. It's just like kind of the way it goes. And it's like, I think if you just make more people aware of it, like, you know, you can.
Like in The Walking Dead, baby, there has to be something after.
There has to be something.
There has to be something after.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
it.
That's a beautiful way to end
Shout
it.
out Carl. I just watched him die today.
Did you? Oh my God, dude. I'm so sorry.
For one random fucking dude in the woods? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude. For some random motherfucker. Who was?
Oh, my mom told me to kill the zombies. All right, so everyone has to do that. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Then you had the fucking dude, especially that scene where it's like you hear it's
the gunshot.
Oh, the gunshot scene, dude, where they're just sitting outside and he goes, "Nah, let me do it."
I'll do it.
I'm like,
son of a bitch, bro.
man, with the Magnum.
Dad, let me borrow your gun.
Yeah.
I'll shoot myself with it, and then you can have it back.
Yeah. Then come in after and grab it.
Come in after it and grab it. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that's tough, dude. What a show.
Oh, but I can't wait for what happens after this because it goes hard.
Mm-hmm.
Rick on that highway.
Rick has lost everybody at this point
except for Judith.
But
Judith and Michonne.
But he's gonna go out there and fuck shit up, dog.
Yeah. He kills like 9 saviors, grabs one of the radios and goes, "I want to talk to Negan."
Yeah.
He goes, "My son told me I should not kill you. I'm still going to."
Yeah.
But he wrote you this letter.
That's fucking crazy that he let him know that he wrote him a letter too.
Yeah, he's like, "This is my son's final wish. I'm still gonna fucking kill you."
I felt like he had so many opportunities too.
He did, man. He did.
But he just bit his tongue.
That same day.
Boy bit his tongue. Shit.
That same fucking day. Rick and Negan are fighting in Rick's house. And Rick gets just tossed at a window. And just takes off. Just runs. They're alone. Negan's only got a baseball bat. Bro, you're outside that house with a gun.
Get in there. Like, what are you doing?
And you were just like, "Oh shit, he threw me out a window. I better take off.
I better fuck it."
That's like the 3rd time in the series Rick gets thrown through a window.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, listen, if you get tossed through a window, I don't know how fast you're getting up. Like, dude, I'd be like, fuck.
I guess he got tossed around a lot.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe your adrenaline is going so much where you're just like, you're absorbing shit.
And I hate being at this part because I know, like, Rick's gone.
Yeah, like soon after,
so
like
soon.
literally, like
so soon after. This.
Soon after, yeah.
And then the show kind of just gets boring.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Rick isn't like threatening to kill nobody.
Yeah,
promising to kill people.
Yeah,
threatening people.
Yeah, whatever. Right.
Rocking around with cowboy boots. There was the garbage people kidnapped Rick because he went there by himself to try and recruit him.
Mm-hmm.
Stripped him of his clothes, and then the leader of the garbage people is just walking around like Jadis. Just walking around with his boots and the duty belt on. Just walking around, just like taking pictures of Rick naked in a sea can.
That's so weird.
I don't understand. They're gonna make a whole movie trying to explain this, and I still won't get it.
Yeah, I want. Wow. Yeah, dude, we gotta watch that movie.
We will.
We'll watch it.
Why is Rick an A?
I don't know.
What does A and B mean?
I don't know.
We're
gonna have to find out when we watch it.
We hit the hour mark. All right, listen up, everybody. It's been a wonderful fucking time speaking about sumo wrestling. The idea of stealth, jobs, how retirement's kind of just a scam at this point.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to end it here. Jake, it's always been a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, bro. You got
an hour.
You got some shit to do.
I have so much. My basement's flooded.
That's
my basement's full of water. My younger brother's shit is being ruined every second I'm here, and I still was like, I have to take off. I gotta do this podcast. I gotta go do this podcast. Sorry, bro. Like, sorry about everything you own. I'll be back.
Yeah, but all right, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
God bless.
God bless.
Peace out.
Just received in our newspaper.